welcome to the Casting Couch, the show that gives hidden talent in South Florida exposure. I'm your host, Karen Stevens, and on today's show, we have two women you will find totally amazing. Actress Jessica Buran and the founder of famous entertainment in Miami, Peggy Fox. Stay tuned.
It's a soul flow thing. Shot in beautiful Miami, the Casting Couch is the perfect backdrop. The Casting Couch is designed to give hidden talent in South Florida exposure. What makes the Casting Couch unique is that it's totally interactive. Social media driven. Tweet us and like us on Facebook at Casting Couch TV. You can also watch past and current episodes by logging on to thecastingcouchtv.com. Casting Couch TV, uncovering South Florida's hidden talent. APAC, the African American Performing Arts Community Theater, has produced powerful and thought-provoking plays and musicals in South Florida since 2001. This not-for-profit theater company encouraged seasoned as well as amateur actors to audition for future productions. Please visit APAC at www.apac.com for more details. APAC, building better communities through theater. In 2004, the Casting Couch was introduced as a live Sunday night event that showcased national and international talent. Although the show was geared towards individuals establishing a performing arts community, Casting Couch has evolved to be a show about hidden talent in South Florida. In 2012, the idea of the Casting Couch was revisited with vigor. Slightly tweaked, the Casting Couch TV show focused primarily on the entertainment industry as it pertained to South Florida. Shot in beautiful Miami, this show is designed to give hidden talent in South Florida exposure. Although the main premise is focused on entertainment, the show will discuss social issues that affect Miami society.
Welcome back. My first guest has been performing since the age of 3. She attended Park Point University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where she received a BA in dance. After moving to New York, she was cast in such musicals as A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, West Side Story, and Hairspray, just to name a few. Now she's here in South Florida where she continues to light up the stage. Casting Couch fam, please help me welcome Miss Jessica Buran to the couch.
Hello.
Hi. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Have a seat. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great, great. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome in more ways than one. You are new to South Florida.
Yes, I'm pretty new here.
Well, I'm sure my fellow actresses in South Florida will be very sorry to hear that. We don't need any more competition.
But it's so nice and sunny out here. I can't help myself.
But welcome, really. Sincerely, we welcome you.
Thank you so much.
So, why Florida? Why did you choose South Florida?
Well, I was doing a show at Riverside Theater in Vero Beach, and I finished the show, and I kind of wanted to try it out down here because I know some people down here, and I actually rented my room in New York out to someone who was in my show, and stayed out here for a couple months and loved it, and kept renting my room out, and now my brother's in my room, and I've been here now for about 9 months.
Mm-hmm. I actually saw you at Riverside. I was there at the same time as you.
No way!
Yes.
I knew you looked familiar.
Yes. I was doing a show there called Bridge and Tunnel.
I remember. Okay, now I can place you because you.
I remember you when I saw your bio and I saw that I was going to be interviewing you. I remembered. I did see part of the show there, and I remember seeing you on stage. You were very good, by the way.
Thank you. So
Yes.
I remember watching your show on the monitor.
Small world. Huh?
Yes, I'm looking at you like, how do I know her?
So you've been performing since the age of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, you don't, jump up and say, "Mommy, Daddy, I want to dance." Was it something that your parents pushed you into? How did you get into it?
Well, I was that kid that anytime she heard music would start dancing around, and my parents thought, "Hey, let's put her in dance school."
Mm-hmm.
So I started when I was 3, ballet, tap, everything, and loved it. And in high school, I was that kid who would come home at 3 o'clock and then take off to dance class till 11, get up at 5, go to high school, and yeah, I don't think my parents are so happy I decided to make it a career, but they're proud of me now, so everything worked out.
So you perform a lot of musical theater, and being a dancer and singer in musical theater, where do you see the black female dancer/actress in today's musical theater?
Oh, I think that has really, really expanded. I mean, especially with musicals like The Color Purple and even Hairspray that I did. I mean, Hairspray for me is a little hard because I'm a little light.
Just a tad.
Yeah. But it's such an amazing show, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to do it. And it really, it's a fun show, but it also really sends a message, I mean, the Tracy Turnblad integrates, kind of like, it's based on like the American Bandstand, back in the day, and it sends a really good message, while you're having a great time watching theater. So I think that, the roles for African Americans have definitely expanded, and even normal shows, not normal shows, but like shows like Hello Dolly, they're even integrating those, and they're much more doing non-traditional casting now, which is really good.
So being that it's expanding, did you find New York to be more accessible as far as casting?
Than here, as far as musical theater?
Well, just in itself.
Well, I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, New York is, there's tons of stuff going on in New York.
And as far as South Florida?
South Florida, obviously there's not as much musical theater out here. But, since being out here, I've kind of shifted my focus more towards acting, which has been a really great experience for me. Because I didn't have as much on-camera acting experience, and I've been able to do some stuff out here that I might not have been able to do in New York, because, there's so much more competition, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people at every audition. This is really tough.
You should tell your story to the world.
What do you mean?
Women need to hear your heart. Right on time, James. Miss Baker here is going to join you on Leno.
What? What are you talking about?
The show? You mean TV?
People need to know the truth. Her story is just like your book.
Oh my God, really? I'm honored.
Can I talk to you in the hallway, please?
Certainly.
Freedom is redefined. And the woman's voice, without prejudice and without doubt, is finally fully heard.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. James Campbell, everyone. Dr. Campbell, thank you so very much for doing this.
Doctor, I'm here for my 10 o'clock appointment. I'm real sorry for your loss. The lady in front said that someone in your family passed away. She said to give you this.
Gail, I'm going to ask you a question. And I want you to be completely honest.
Okay.
If you were to have, say, a boy, if you didn't go through with this and you had a beautiful baby boy, what would you name him?
That was fantastic.
Thank
Fantastic. I think it's safe to say that you are a burgeoning talent here in South Florida.
Thank you.
How many installments will you have for the series?
8.
8? And is that weekly?
You know, I'm not sure. They're still in post, so we're still waiting to get all the information. But yeah,
Okay.
it was a really fun project.
Well, be sure to let us know.
I will.
Be sure to let us. Is there a place that the public can go to find the series other than YouTube? Is there a website?
There is going to be a website. Again, I'm not.
Okay. Okay. So we'll provide that
I will
information
keep you all
later.
posted.
Okay. So just a couple more questions. And when you got a degree in dance, what were your plans professionally?
Well, at first, I didn't know if I wanted to do the more dance company thing, but there was always a part of me that I just wanted to be the center of attention. I wanted to be in the spotlight. You know, it was never enough to be just part of an ensemble. So when I moved to New York, I started shifting my focus more towards acting and singing and kind of, you know, the whole triple threat package. But, you know, dancing is always my first love.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. So what other interests do you have besides performing? That's it. Well, that's pretty good though. You know, you're totally focused. You know, I wish more of us could say that.
I mean, I obviously enjoy my family and my friends and my boyfriend and everybody, but yeah, that's definitely what makes me happy in life.
What would you like South Florida to know about you?
Wow, I love it out here, and I really, you know, New York is New York, and I'll always love New York, but I'm really, really enjoying South Florida, and I'm sorry, everybody, but I'm ready to take over.
Well, you're very welcome to be here. You're very wonderful. You're very beautiful. Welcome to South Florida. And I'm really glad we had this chance to get to know each other.
Me too.
Can you hang out a little bit?
Of course.
Okay, great. Miami, when we come back, you'll meet a woman whose erotic poetry is keeping Miami up all night.
It's a soul flow thing. Shot in beautiful Miami, the casting couch is the perfect backdrop. The casting couch is designed to give hidden talent in South Florida exposure. What makes the casting couch unique is that it's totally interactive. Social media driven. Tweet us and like us on Facebook at Casting Couch TV. You can also watch past and current episodes by logging on to thecastingcouchtv.com. Casting Couch TV, uncovering South Florida's hidden talent. APAC, the African American Performing Arts Community Theater, has produced powerful and thought-provoking plays and musicals in South Florida since 2001. This not-for-profit theater company encouraged seasoned as well as amateur actors to audition for future productions. Please visit APAC at www.apac.com for more details. APAC, building better communities through theater. In 2004, the Casting Couch was introduced as a live Sunday night event that showcased national and international talent. Although the show was geared towards individuals establishing a performing arts community, Casting Couch has evolved to be a show about hidden talent in South Florida. In 2012, the idea of the Casting Couch was revisited with vigor. Slightly tweaked, the Casting Couch TV show focused primarily on the entertainment industry as it pertained to South Florida. Shot in beautiful Miami, this show is designed to give hidden talent in South Florida exposure. Although the main premise is focused on entertainment, the show will discuss social issues that affect Miami society.
Welcome back. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at The Casting Couch and like the Casting Couch fan page on Facebook. Now, our next guest is the erotic poetry queen of Miami, but there's more to this pretty face than meets the eye. Here to discuss her latest book, I Just Had Another Moment. Please give a warm welcome to Miss Peggy Fox to the Casting Couch. Hi, Peggy.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome. So good to see you. Glad you're here.
Hi, nice to meet you.
This is Jessica Buran.
Hi, Jessica.
Very nice to meet you.
First, I want to know, Peggy, is Miami your home?
Miami is my home.
You made it your home? Are you from here originally?
No, I'm from California. I'm from Bakersfield. I'm a small town girl. Small town girl.
Did you go to school there?
I went to school in California. Yes, I did.
Okay, so you're a writer. Did you study writing?
I did not study writing. I'm just a natural writer. You know, I've always, kept journals and diaries and things like that. But I just started taking it serious a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm. Did you always read a lot when you were younger?
Yes, lots of reading, lots of writing, lots of study. I spent a lot of time by myself. So I had to find some things to do, keep me busy.
Okay, so you're an author among other things. Do you think that Miami is a good launching pad for your art?
Oh yes, Miami is a great launching pad for any art, any type of art. This is like a melting pot. This is a dream come true.
What kind of advice would you give artists who are planning to move to Miami to do their thing?
To move to Miami, to come to Miami, give Miami a chance. Miami is, if you have a dream and you're serious about the love of the art that you want to do, that what you're interested in, go for it. And Miami is the perfect place. The backdrop is beautiful, the weather is nice, perfect.
All right, so I Just Had Another Moment, your latest book of erotic poetry. How has it impacted your personal and professional life?
I Just Had Another Moment is one of the best things that I've ever done in my life. That's a way for me to be heard as a young African-American female. You know, now people is more or less taking me serious. You know, now this is my way to display my talent, my art. This is my form of art, as writing poetry, short stories, publishing. You know, the list goes on.
When you decided to write the book, what was your impetus? What made you want to write it, and what did you hope to achieve by publishing it?
Well, basically what I did it for my fans. Like, you know, people, I was writing certain things, putting it on social networks, social media, and they were like, you should write a book, you should write a book. And I had so much material, I was like, maybe I will put out a book. So I put out the first book, I Just Had a Moment, which is the first of its trilogy. And when I put that out, the feedback was astronomical. The feedback was so good, everybody loved it, which caused me to collaborate with some other writers and came up with I Just Had Another Moment, which is the second part of the trilogy. And I'm loving it. I'm on a roller coaster now that I don't even want to get off.
Do you have a title for the third?
I do.
I Just Had Another Moment?
Maybe. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah?
I have to top that. I have to top I Just Had Another Moment. The impact is crazy. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's a great title. It's a great title. Where do you see yourself in 20 years?
To be somewhere on vacation, on an island, living life, drinking, sipping on something with a beautiful, nice young man next to me.
Every girl's dream.
Every girl's dream, yes.
So
just living life, loving life, no drama, no worries. You know, like a long, forever lasting vacation.
How do you plan to make that happen?
Publishing, writing, displaying my arts, coming together, producing, and you know, things like that, working with other individuals and coming together and making an impact in Miami, Florida, and putting things together and just becoming successful financially, physically, emotionally, just being a well-rounded individual.
Mm-hmm. Do you facilitate any erotic poetry writing workshops around town?
I've heard of a few, but I haven't really got into that yet. But I plan on it.
Well, you have not introduced yourself in your writing
I haven't got to that point. I'm a little shy.
You're depriving them, I'm sure.
I am. But we're just at the beginning.
Okay, I'll take that. So what would you describe as your community, your artistic community in Miami, and how have you plugged yourself into that community?
With the youth, doing fundraisers, drives, you know, talking to the young individuals, and you know, more or less like helping to direct them and keep it safe. You know, the book is very sexual, you know, but I'd have to put the voice out to be protected. It's good to have sex. It's good to, you know, to come in contact, to come in within yourself with your feelings as long as you keep it safe.
That was my next question. How explicit is your book?
Very explicit.
Explicit?
It talks about all types of stuff. It talks about bondage. It has its dominant sessions. And it talks about, there's a lot of sex in that book. It's a lot of page turning. I don't know. I'd say marriages with that book.
Really?
Yes.
Really? So you say you talk to the youth and you expose them to the realities of sex and sexual encounters.
The pros and the cons, the positives and the negatives.
Are they exposed to everything in the book?
No, they're not exposed. Well, I wouldn't advise for, you know, anyone under 18 to read the book. You know, that's a grown and sexy. That's an adult version.
Okay. So your work with the youth is basically the basics.
The basics per se. Me as a woman, me as a human being.
Self-esteem issues.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's great. That's great. Now, in your bio, you said you decided to take a break from the club scene to write your book. Expound on that for us.
Oh, God, I was partying crazy. I was swinging from chandeliers, waking up in the morning and like, oh, my God, I've just been partying, which is good, which it was a part of my job as well, by me being in the entertainment industry. You know, I was getting invited to so many different parties with major industry people, major entertainers, A-list actors and stuff like that. I'd seen some things that blew me away. And but I had fun. I had fun. So, you know, it just came to something. I just got burnt out. I was like, oh, that's not for me. I can't do that. I can't just party. I have to take out time for myself. And I would tell people stories and they would be like, really? I'd be like, yes, I can't believe I seen that. I can't believe this individual, there was like, really, this person did, yeah.
So you took some time out to enrich yourself.
Yes.
And in doing that, you came up with this.
Came up with
this
that.
trilogy. That's awesome. That's
Came up
awesome.
with that.
We're gonna take a break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Miss Peggy Fox.
It's a soul flow thing. Shot in beautiful Miami, the casting couch is the perfect backdrop. The casting couch is designed to give hidden talent in South Florida exposure. What makes the casting couch unique is that it's totally interactive. Social media driven. Tweet us and like us on Facebook at Casting Couch TV. You can also watch past and current episodes by logging on to thecastingcouchtv.com. Casting Couch TV, uncovering South Florida's hidden talent. APAC, the African American Performing Arts Community Theater, has produced powerful and thought-provoking plays and musicals in South Florida since 2001. This not-for-profit theater company encouraged seasoned as well as amateur actors to audition for future productions. Please visit APAC at www.apac.com for more details. APAC, building better communities through theater. In 2004, the Casting Couch was introduced as a live Sunday night event that showcased national and international talent. Although the show was geared towards individuals established in a performing arts community, Casting Couch has evolved to be a show about hidden talent in South Florida. In 2012, the idea of the Casting Couch was revisited with vigor. Slightly tweaked, the Casting Couch TV show focused primarily on the entertainment industry as it pertained to South Florida. Shot in beautiful Miami, this show is designed to give hidden talent in South Florida exposure. Although the main premise is focused on entertainment, the show will discuss social issues that affect Miami society.
How can people contact you or get a hold of your work?
Go to my website, peggyfox.com, or ijusthadamoment.com.
It was very nice having you here today. I've enjoyed meeting you. You two ladies, very beautiful, very entertaining. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Casting Couch family. Next week, our host will be Jordan Diaz, where he will entertain two of South Florida's finest actors, Marcel Black and McClay LaFrance. Until then, rest up and Godspeed.